Geller, who was dispossessed though by Anthony. Here's Diogo Dalot. Anthony to Bruno Fernandes. Reguilon. Now Rashford. Still waiting for Rashford to really make his mark on tonight's game. Fernandes. Rashford to the byline to pull it back. Højlund. Eriksen! Brilliant save! Super save by Grabara. As good as the save we saw at the other end from Onana.
You just mentioned Rashford's great play from Rashford. It's a great pullback. That centre forward plays a great layoff, but the strike, he gets down Grabara, and he's got to have a strong right hand there. He certainly does. Brilliant save.
It's 4 years since Christian Eriksen last scored a Champions League goal, and he was denied there by the man in the mask, Kamil Grabara, Polish international who joined FC Copenhagen from Liverpool back in 2021. And that was an outstanding save. Both goalkeepers vital to their teams at the start of this second half. Vavro's header. Fault for Copenhagen. Gonçalves. Here's a Churi. Given away by Falk. Fernandes. Højlund. Rashford's on the run. Rashford's in behind them. Goalkeeper takes it out. What's the referee going to do? Well, the offside flag is up on the far side, I think.
I thought Rashford just went too early there on the initial pass. I think Rashford's in an offside position. I think it's a good call from the assistant. Just couldn't hold his run. Just watch.
Oh, it's very
so
tight. I mean,
tight.
That's not the best of angles, is it?
It's so tight.
Whichever way you look at it, it's extremely reckless from the goalkeeper at the end of all of it. I mean, there's nothing Rashford can do but take evasive action, and the check is over. And we continue here with Bruno Fernandes, trying to slip it through to Anthony. But this is much better from Manchester United. Those kinds of passes for the likes of Anthony and Rashford, you would suspect would pay dividends in the end.
Well, the game's opened up. It'll suit Manchester United. You know, when Copenhagen that first half, 4-5-1 defensively, United find it really difficult to create opportunities. It's opened up a little bit. The intensity has got higher. The crowd have been lifted.
Old Trafford coming alive. Manchester United 0, FC Copenhagen 0. Earlier tonight, Bayern Munich made it 3 wins out of 3 against Galatasaray, so they're top of the group and clear on 9 points. Anthony coming forward. Finding Bruno Fernandes. It's really well defended in there again by FC Copenhagen. They don't panic, do they, in situations like that? They've been the image of composure all night back there.
I've got to say, 2 terrific saves from either goalkeeper. First, Onana with that strong right hand, and then Grabara equally as good save. 2 big opportunities for either side.
One by Rafa Varane. Christian Eriksen with a lovely ball. Marcus Rashford away for Manchester United. Oh, that touch was heavy. Really heavy. It's the touch of a man who's found goals so hard to come by at club level this season. Just the one so far. And the confidence may be lacking there when it really mattered.
Yeah, but he's a threat, isn't he, with his pace? Look, he does well. Checks his run. And then just that touch there is a little too heavy. But he's a threat. The game's opened up. His pace, he will get him behind.
Hasn't scored in his last 7 Manchester United appearances. Did get a goal when he was away with England against Italy at Wembley. His only goal this season was against Arsenal in September. So good at scoring goals in that situation last season, Marcus Rashford. Elyounoussi. Rasmus Falk, Kevin Deeks. Little pocket now for Diogo Gonçalves. Challenged by Rashford. Ankerson will challenge over there. Reguilon able to hook it away. Manchester United have the likes of Martial, Garnacho, Mason Mount, and Victor Lindelof warming up at the start of this second half. The introduction, though, of Eriksen looks like a shrewd move by Erik ten Hag. Scott McTominay. Launched forward by Dalot in the direction of Rasmus Højlund, who's one of those centre. The forwards who doesn't give you a minute's peace. Gonçalves straight into the wall. It almost fell through for Leia, and that was alert defending by Dallo in there.
Yeah, it was good play from Dallo. Read the situation.
Nice yellow over there with Marcus Rashford. Yellow finding some space and moving through, and then hitting the side. That's it.
I think
It's got the corner, I think,
yeah,
Robbie.
I think it come off Varane. Varane had to make that little challenge there, but poor defending. I think it was Varane with an important touch. I think it was with his right foot. Just watch as he gets it across. Yeah, there.
Brilliant acceleration from the Copenhagen left back. So Vavro and Deeks have got in there. Corner headed away in there by McTominay, and now the counter might be on if Bruno Fernandes can get there. Garnacho's made the run and he's onside. Garnacho's in behind them. Big moment for Manchester United. Oh, he's lost the ball. Just at the vital time, he lost control of the situation and Grabara could pounce on it.
Do you know, it's a brilliant way to pass. Garnacho with a brilliant run. He was onside, he was just inside his own half. Did he need that extra touch? When he took his first touch, opened his body up and then just put it around the goalkeeper. I don't think he needed that extra touch, which took it onto Grabara. He'd done ever so well, but an extra touch, oh.
Well, they've been on the edge a couple of times, haven't they, in this second half, Manchester United. When they get those speedy players on the shoulder of the last player for Copenhagen, they look so dangerous. You feel that if they can continue to play that kind of pass and make those kind of runs, it will eventually bring them a goal. Probably should have brought them one by now.
It was a great pass, wasn't it? Perfect timing of the run from Garnacho.
Ankerson plays it in. That's a nice touch by Klaassen. Here's Falk. Now Leia. Less than 23 minutes of matchday 3 to go. 0-0. Massive game for both of them in the context of Champions League Group A. Who's going to be the nearest challengers when all's said and done to Bayern Munich? At the moment it's Galatasaray, but 3 points for Manchester United tonight and they're right back in the group. Ankerson. It's a two-beat for everybody, including Elias Achuri. Let's have a look at it again, because everything was right until that last little touch from Garnacho.
The timing of the pass, look, he's inside his own half. And then this first touch here. Now open his body up, then hits it. He tries that extra little touch. On his right foot, he looks up, there, hit it. Didn't need that extra touch.
Well, both Garnacho and Marcus Rashford guilty of just about the same mistake in this second half for Manchester United. Rafa Varane. Rashford. Just one too many in there for Marcus Rashford. That's good composure from Gonçalves to bring the ball away. Nice touch by the Portuguese as well. Pretty level in terms of possession tonight. Gonçalves has managed to slip in behind and he's got teammates arriving in the middle. Drills it back. That's good defending by Lindelof. Elyounoussi was the man he was trying to pick out, but they worked the opportunity really well again.
It's terrible communication that far side, terrible defending. Look, 3v1. Nobody took control. Got to say, Lindelof done ever so well. Watch the run. Good body shape defensively there. Always knew where his man was. Good defending.
Lindelof okay. Forward by Vavro, only as far as Scott McTominay. Dallow. Rashford. Dallow had continued the run. And the header was won by Deeks at the near post. It's won back well by Maguire. Garnacho. And that's off Vavro and behind for the corner. Bruno Fernandes to take it. In towards McTominay. Defended well by the Copenhagen defence. Eriksson. Maguire! What a moment for Harry Maguire in the Champions League! And what a time to score your first goal of the season, just when Manchester United were getting desperate. Manchester United 1, Copenhagen 0, Harry Maguire.
It's a fantastic header, and what a ball from the substitute Eriksson. You can see what it means to him. Just have to check though, offside, checking for offside.
In the lead up to the goal. So Old Trafford will just have to hold its breath for now. Massimiliano Irati is the video assistant referee.
Oh, I think he's onside.
Looks to me as though Dennis Vavro's shoulder's just playing him off.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it's great strength and it's a fantastic header. And it's the goal.
It's a goal. It's been confirmed, and Harry Maguire has gone from the outhouse to the penthouse in spectacular fashion in the Champions League. What a moment for him.
Yeah, you know, you've got to say, great credit for Harry Maguire. He's got back in the team. I know Rio was highlighting him before the game. Great moment for him. Showed great resilience. You know, and he's got a massive goal for Manchester United this evening. What a ball from Eriksson. Good substitution. But Harry Maguire has stuck with it. And that could be a huge goal for Manchester United.
18 minutes to go. Manchester United 1, Copenhagen 0. And I think resilience is exactly the word when you sum up Harry Maguire, who's had to dig as deep as he can into his own character. And he's probably found out an awful lot about himself over the past 12 months or so. He got a Man of the Match award at the weekend against Sheffield United, and now when his team needed a goal in a big moment in this competition, he's the man who delivered it.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant, Harry Maguire. That header showed great strength as well, and he powered the header into the bottom corner.
It's his second goal in the Champions League. And the first time he scored for Manchester United since February 2022. And he must be on cloud nine. Let's have a look at it again, Robin.
It's a wonderful ball. Just held his marker off and he powered it into the ground. And do you know what? Resilience is the word. And fair play to him, Darren. Fair play to Harry Maguire.
There's Lindelof. Now Højlund. Rashford. Corner to Manchester United, the block made out there by the fullback Yellen. I think for their own nerves and for the nerves of the supporters, they'd like a second and a little bit of a cushion here. They had the lead twice against Galatasaray and still lost the match. They've been a bit frail in situations this season, Manchester United, but a second goal here with 15 minutes to go would make it all look a lot rosier. Bruno Fernandes with the corner, and that's cleared away by Victor Claesson. We're about to see a couple of changes here for Copenhagen. We're going to see Christian Sorensen and Ori Oskarsson, who's a very talented teenage goal scorer from Iceland. Stretford End in full voice. Manchester United leading. Fernandes slides it in. Rashford with the shot, snatched at it. So here come the changes, and Victor Claesson is being replaced by the 19-year-old Ori Oskarsson, who scored 7 times this season. He made his senior football debut, Robbie, as a 13-year-old playing for his dad's team, and he scored. And here he is at the age of 19 playing in the Champions League, so he's on. And we're also seeing Ankersen. Was it Ankersen? In fact, no, Ankersen's just going to get some instructions. It's Yeller who's going to be replaced by Sorensen, so that's a like-for-like change in the full-back position. It was a third-tier game in Iceland that he played as a 13-year-old, so some introduction there. And he can score a goal. He's got 7 this season. All 7, though, have been scored as a starter. Hasn't scored when he's come off the bench. So Manchester United 1, Copenhagen 0. Free kick here to the Danes. Sometimes VAR is your best friend and sometimes it's your worst enemy. And they are so pleased that Vavro's shoulders are as wide as they are. Hence why the goal stood. This fella will feel better as well, Garnacho, after wasting a good opportunity not long after he'd been introduced. Eriksson, straight at Ankersen. Here's Achuri. Bruno Fernandes won it fair and square. Now it's promising, they've got a 3 against 2 Manchester United. Hoyland taking over now, McTominay. It's Garnacho! It's McTominay! Oh, they missed it! The Stretford End was trying to will the ball into the back of the net.
Oh, the referees give a corner. I'm not sure what he's give a corner for. I think McTominay hit it wide, has he? But again, they beat the press. No, I think he changed his mind, the goalkeeper. Sorry, the referee. But as they go forward, good play from McTominay. He's onside, that's a save, and then McTominay follows up. He's actually given a corner, the goalkeeper, the referee.
How on earth has he given a corner?
That's a good save, and then just watch this.
Well, he's changed his mind now.
Ooh, he might have touched it, you know.
Yeah,
but
he's changed his mind now. Well, they say referees never change their mind. Well, Marco Guida does, because he has. We've just seen it. What do they say, Robbie? The referee's indecision is final.
But it's that pace on the counter-attack. United, Copenhagen pushing for an equaliser.
Don't forget, we've got Champions League tomorrow night. Newcastle, Borussia Dortmund. If the atmosphere is anything like the game against PSG, it'll be special again. Also tomorrow, Celtic Atletico Madrid and Young Boys against the holders, Manchester City. Garnacho for Manchester United, all right through the 6-yard box, and nobody was in there to apply the finishing touch. Took a little deflection off a Copenhagen player, hence why it's a throw into United on the other side. Feels like the second goal isn't too far away. Maguire. Garnacho. Now Varane. Eriksson's ball towards Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho takes it down. Works its way here to Eriksson. It's Linda.
Just stretching for the ball. Bruno Fernandes.
Here's Ankersen. Rasmus Falk. Elianusi. Gonçalves has managed to get in behind Bruno Fernandes, and that's vital defending by Varane. Just when they needed him, the multiple Champions League winner was there.
Not sure where Dallow's gone in that situation. Varane had to make that, although Onana was behind him, but the right back Dallow's got to stay in his position. It's Bruno Fernandes tracking back. Keep your shape.
Sorensen cheered by the Copenhagen supporters in that particular section of Old Trafford as he comes out to take the corner. And the change is going to be made before it, so Jordan Larson for Diogo Gonçalves is the change. So Erik ten Hag's going to hold fire on his change. Jordan Larson straight into the Manchester United penalty area. Corner taken by Sorensen, headed away for United by Rashford. Goes Diogo Dalot. Layers ball in. That's too firm for everybody in the middle. So now the Manchester United change. Here comes Anthony Martial, and he's coming on to replace Marcus Rashford. He's a young man, Robbie, Marcus Rashford, who can't quite get his season started for Manchester United. I think they might change their mind here, actually. They put 10 on the board. I think they've now changed their mind. Maybe they saw the disappointment on his face as he was starting to walk off, and it is going to be Rasmus Højlund instead.
Yeah, Højlund, you know, a decent evening, held the ball up well at times. But Martial with what, 5 minutes to go, plus added time, real pace now. Rashford, Martial, Garnacho.
So into the final 4 minutes. There is Old Trafford and nobody's left the stadium. It's a big night this in the Champions League for Manchester United. Certainly feel better about the trip to Copenhagen in a couple of weeks' time if they've got 3 points on the board, and then they've got that trip to Istanbul and they finish with Bayern Munich here. It's a very, very difficult and rocky road for them to the last 16 of the competition, but they have to get 3 points tonight to get that started. Larson, dispossessed by McTominay, free kick to Manchester United.
I think McTominay's done well tonight, Darren, again. You know, he's played as a, you know, in that first half in a 4-1-4-1 formation, he was higher, you know, with Amrabat as that 6, but in the second half he's just played as the 6, and Eriksen dropping in next to him at times. I think McTominay's done well once again. And on the two people highlighted, Maguire's had his struggles, McTominay, but those two tonight, Maguire's got the goal and McTominay with a good performance.
Lindelof there ahead of Larson. Two Swedes in direct opposition. Been a relatively quiet night back there for Onana, but he made that really good save at the start of the second half for Manchester United. It's all about managing the rest of the game from this point, Robbie.
Yeah, it certainly is. Keep your shape. You know, game management is so important now. 1-0 up, huge game, a must-win game, really, you would say, Darren, because it's going to be difficult in Copenhagen. But just manage the game. Experienced players on the park.
I think the crowd in here would quite happily see the referee end the second half early, as he did the first. In the circumstances we're hearing, there might be 4 minutes of additional time. Here's Deeks, Sorensen, Achuri. Good work over there by Dallo. And he's managed to wriggle through, and Garnacho screaming for it on the other side. Just the bend on the ball took it away from him. There's McTominay. Into the final minute of the 90. No need for Manchester United to rush. Would take them off the bottom of the table. They'd replace Copenhagen and move to within a point of Galatasaray. Seems as though it's 3 teams fighting for second place when you think that Bayern have got 9 points out of 9. Second place would be enough to get them through to the last 16, and that's what's significant here for United. Going to see Oscar Højlund, he's down there ready, so we are going to see the brother of Rasmus, the teenager. He's going to be the latest change for FC Copenhagen. Confirmation of the 4 minutes to be added on here at the end of this nervous night at Old Trafford. So Højlund for Achuri. Second appearance in the Champions League for the 18-year-old, and a smile on the face of his older brother. He'll be proud to see him run out at Old Trafford. He's smiling as well because of the scoreline at the moment. Harry Maguire's goal, the difference between the teams. Intercepted by Garnacho. Spotted that pass from Vavro very, very early. Højlund's first involvement is to concede the foul. What would the overall assessment be, Robbie, here of Manchester United tonight? Of course, it was a night where the result was imperative.
Well, I think you've just said it, the result was imperative. It looks like Harry Maguire with the winning goal. It was better in the second half, up the intensity. But Onana with a huge save in the second half. You know, Copenhagen is a good side, but it was a must-win game, and it looks like they might get the job done with only a couple of minutes remaining, but it's a huge win this will be.
So a night that pretty much sums up Copenhagen's Champions League journey to this point. They've been good, but not quite good enough against Bayern Munich. They were good, but conceded too late against Galatasaray, and it's been the same story again tonight for them. It does mean, though, that Manchester United are going to have to work hard in the return game in Copenhagen in a couple of weeks' time before they can even think about Galatasaray and Bayern to finish the group. Time running out here for Copenhagen. Vavro. Headed back here to Højlund, who struck it well. And the offside flag is up. In fact, it was Oscarsson who hit it. And Manchester United happy to see the flag. Quite significant. significantly offside when you see it. Painful one for Harry Maguire, just due to the proximity of where the ball struck him from. Let's have a look at the key moment here is the goal, and it's the shoulder look, the automated offside, the shoulder of Dennis Vavro. Sometimes you need the fine margins on a night like this, and it paid off for Manchester United. Perfect illustration of just how tight it was. But they'll take it. They will take it.
Certainly will. You know, it could be a huge victory for Manchester United in this Champions League campaign, but it's not over yet.
30 seconds of additional time to play. Here's El Yunusi, gets away from Dalot, plays the ball into Falk. McTominay there, cleared behind by Eriksen. Vital defending by the Danish international against the Danish champions.
This will be the last chance. The goalkeeper will go up.
Well, off goes the man in the mask, Kamil Grabara. Has to be now for Copenhagen. Manchester United have to survive the corner. Grabara's gone right into the 6-yard box. It's not clear, it's a choice, just wide. Oh, they're saying penalty, and he's given it. He's given a penalty. And a yellow card as well. El Yunusi, the player who was fouled, McTominay shown the yellow card. And with virtually the last action of the game, FC Copenhagen have been given a penalty.
It's got to be for a high foot, is it, from Scott McTominay? Just see here, there is their contact. Just see as this ball comes across.
Well, Old Trafford waits while Massimiliano Irati, the video assistant referee, checks it. What a moment this is. So the referee wants the players to move away, and the tension continues to increase. It's a penalty. My word. McTominay's high foot on El Yunusi, and now all eyes will switch to Andre Onana, the much maligned Andre Onana. When you think about Maguire scoring the goal at one end and what he's been through, is this the moment where Onana can start to make amends for United? Listen to Old Trafford. Jordan Larsson, son of Henrik, who played 13 games here at Manchester United, is about to step up off the bench. What a moment. Manchester United's long-term Champions League future may well hang in the balance on this moment. Larsson against Onana. Oh, he saved it! Onana saved it! And just look what it means to the Manchester United players. Errors against Bayern Munich and Galatasaray cost them dear, but when they needed him most, the new goalkeeper with a gigantic save for them.
Wow. Wow. Maguire with a goal, Onana with a save. What a night at Old Trafford. Drama, emotion, unbelievable.
And just maybe, one of this football club's icons was looking down and might well have played a part on the night Old Trafford said goodbye to Sir Bobby Charlton. United win the game in the most United of ways. Harry Maguire with the goal. Onana with a penalty save with what turned out to be the last kick of the game. And you really cannot write the scripts in this beautiful game. You get wonderful moments like this, And boy, did Manchester United need that. What a victory, Robbie.
Unbelievable. What a finish to a game at Old Trafford. Resilience from both players. Just look at Garnacho there, robbing the penalty spot. And then this is the save. It's a brilliant save. What a save. And what a night at Old Trafford.
The two most maligned players in the Manchester United squad are tonight's Champions League heroes. Harry Maguire with the goal, Andre Onana with the penalty save. Manchester United have won it. And you'd pay to know what he's thinking right now, Harry Maguire. And that man there, what scenes inside the stadium. An emotional night and the most emotional of victories for Manchester United. It's finished. Manchester United 1, FC Copenhagen 0.
Manchester United with their first points of the Champions League this season. Two of the most unlikely characters who've endured immense pressure recently. Spotlight's been on both of them, Harry Maguire and that keeper through the sticks, Andre Onana. What a way to end this. Andre Onana with that penalty save at the end of the game. We'll talk about whether or not it was a foul or not. But wow, what a moment. And it absolutely has made such a massive difference inside this stadium, Rio.
Laura, this is the atmosphere we were expecting for the full 90 minutes, but you need the team to generate that. They've done that in the last 5 or so minutes. They scored. Harry Maguire, like you said, somebody who's been in and out of the team for long periods, comes in and shows great character. But Onana, Scholesy called it. We were standing in the tunnel. He said as soon as the penalty was given, this could change his season, and I hope it does.
We were standing next to Peter Schmeichel as well, and the moment that penalty was given, you thought, this is the last thing that Andre Onana needs at the last second of the game, the last kick of the game. Was it a good penalty? Was it a good save? Was it a bad penalty? You tell me what you thought.
It's usually a bit of both, and I was hoping Peter would go in net for it, actually. But as I say, the two characters who have had a little bit of stick, Harry Maguire, especially for such a long time, to come up with a winning goal. A great start to Manchester United, so hopefully this will give him the boost he needs.
Let's get straight onto the pitch and get some reaction from the two heroes of Manchester United. It's such an important and emotional day. Jules is standing by with Harry Maguire and Andre Onana.
These are the two heroes tonight here at Old Trafford. Guys, congratulations. Sum up what that end to the game was like for both of you.
Yeah, incredible. We've got to be a little bit more clinical and get that second goal. We had numerous counter-attacks where we've got to go and get that second, and we didn't give them a chance really in that second half. The first half was really poor. We come out the second half a lot better. It wasn't perfect, but an important win. And obviously we gave him a penalty at the end, and this man stepped up and made a massive save.
A huge save.
Self-doubt got me feeling a feeling of left out, but still moving through life with my chest out, chin up to the sky, let her breath out. Gotta show kids just how I get down. I got people complaining with no clout. I got heathens relating like, oh wow. Try to be loved but don't know how. Gripping the mic till they bow down. Too many cats at the bounds now. I got sound check at 6, gotta bounce now. Living my dreams, say it out loud. From the north all the way to the down south. So sick and tired of these loud mouths. They talk all that trash till they found.